Okay, we're back after the combat, and we got some good situations to show you here in the collapse steps. So we actually have a few of these Athenian units. Cohesion is set to 5, which is 1 less than their troop quality rating. So they're actually going to have to make a die roll in the second, step 2 of the collapse step. And we have another good situation to show you over here, and that is we have a situation where both the attacker, which was this Corinthian hoplite, and the defender would rout. Both of them have hits greater than their cohesion, or greater than their troop quality rating. So both of them are going to rout, but we're going to have a winner here. We're going to figure this out. Whoever has more hits over their troop quality rating is going to be the one that's going to lose this combat. And in this case, the Athenians have 2 cohesion hits over their troop quality rating, while the Corinthians only have 1. So because the Athenians have 2 hits, they're going to lose this combat. So they're going to have to make a rout check, and the Corinthians actually get to their cohesion hits are set to 1 minus their troop quality rating, so they get a 6 cohesion hits there. If it was the exact same, let's say both units were exactly at their troop quality rating, the defender is going to rout in that case. All right, so we have to make a check here. The Athenian has to a rout check. He's going to roll the dice. He has to add +2 because he's 2 over his troop quality rating, and if that's higher than a 6, he's going to rout, and it's a 0, so he doesn't rout. So that's good for him. He actually gets to set this. He drops all the way down to 1 minus his troop quality rating. So he gets to drop all the way down to a 5 there, which is going to be very beneficial for them. That was a great roll for the Athenians to stay in the combat on the right side there. And we have another one right here. He is 1 over, so he gets to roll the dice and has to add +1 to it. And he rolled a 7. So he failed. So we have, he's actually gonna, now they actually turn and flee, so he's going to get a rout marker on him, and the attacker must advance into those 2 hexes. And when they do so, they get to remove their engaged marker. And so that was the first step of the collapse. Now all of these units that are still adjacent to the enemy that attacked them, that have cohesion hits equal to just 1 less, has to make a die roll. And we're going to see what they roll. If they roll higher than their troop quality rating here, we'll go over the handy chart here. We're actually looking right here. And if the die roll is greater than their troop quality rating, they're going to rout. Otherwise, they get to remove a cohesion hit. So this one right here, he's going to roll, and if he can get, he rolled a 7. Ooh, he routs. So that was a bad turn of events for the Athenians there. Okay, so right here we had this Athenian unit routed, and there was 2 attackers, so one of them has to advance into the hex. Now when there's more than 1 attacker, whoever had position superiority is the one that has to advance, and if there's no position superiority, whoever had the higher troop quality rating. So this guy has a higher troop quality rating, so he has to advance into that hex, and they're going to pivot. Now because it's an elite Spartan unit, again, there's no cohesion hit for doing so. And then we're on step 2 of the collapse step. We've got 2 units here who has their cohesion hits are equal to just 1 less than their troop quality rating. So they have to make a check here in step 2. And if they roll higher than their troop quality rating, they're going to rout. And if they roll lower than or equal to, they get to remove a cohesion hit. So that guy gets to remove a cohesion hit. So he's actually going to go from a 5 to a 4. So that's going to be a good thing for that Athenian unit right there. And they're on to the next one, which is right here. And he rolled a 9. Uh-oh, so that means we're going to rout there. So this unit here is routing, and the attacker is going to advance into their hex there. All right, so that was it for that round of combat. We will continue on. All right, so here's what the board looks like at the end of the Spartan turn. And we actually have 3 Athenian hoplite phalanxes that have routed, so that's not really good for them. And on the Spartan side, we only have 1 phalanx that has routed. And this poor Athenian commander here on the right has not even gotten in the battle yet, so there's only 2 activation markers to go. And we have drawn the Athenian momentum marker. And for momentum, basically we roll a dice, and if it's less than or equal to their initiative rating, then they get to activate. And they rolled a 9, so nothing happens. And there's one last activation marker to go in the cup, and that's the Spartan momentum. And so they're going to roll. And they rolled a 4, so they don't get to go. So that's basically the end of the turn. And you know what? We actually have a Spartan victory here because we get to the rout phase, and all the phalanxes are automatically removed from the game, and we have 4 of them there. And their rout points, we've got a 6, a 6, another 6, and a 5, and the rout points towards victory is going to be 2 times the troop quality rating, so 6 times 3 is 36, and if we add 10, we're at 46, which in this scenario is enough for a Spartan victory. So that is actually the game. The Spartans have won with that, basically with that trump move and getting to attack twice. They have forced a victory this day, and that is the game.